In a world where relationship advice often centers around avoiding conflict at all costs, Jordan Peterson offers a refreshingly nuanced perspective. Rather than promising a conflict-free relationship, Peterson argues for the importance of productive conflict in building stronger, more resilient partnerships. This approach challenges conventional wisdom and offers insights that could transform how we approach our most intimate relationships. The myth of the conflict-free relationship. Peterson begins by dismantling the common misconception that an ideal relationship is one without conflict. He states, "A real relationship is a wrestling match. It's a grappling phenomena that you both emerge transformed from, and that's what people want." This perspective reframes conflict not as a sign of a failing relationship, but as an essential component of growth and mutual understanding. The idea that we should strive for a relationship where we get along perfectly with our partner is, according to Peterson, misguided. Such a dynamic would likely lead to boredom and, ironically, cause partners to go looking for trouble. Instead, he advocates for relationships that maintain a level of tension, mystery, and the ability to exchange opinions forthrightly. The danger of conflict avoidance. One of Peterson's key insights is that conflict avoided is conflict delayed and magnified. When we shy away from addressing issues in our relationships, we don't eliminate these problems. We simply postpone them, often allowing them to grow larger and more complex over time. This is particularly problematic for individuals who are naturally conflict-averse. Peterson shares his own experience of having to work against his temperament to engage in necessary conflicts. This underscores the idea that effective conflict management is a skill that can be learned and developed, even if it doesn't come naturally. The power of cognitive diversity. Peterson emphasizes the value of having a partner with whom you can spar intellectually. He argues that when faced with difficult problems, having a partner who is willing and able to express their opinion effectively doubles your cognitive power. This perspective reframes disagreement not as a threat to the relationship, but as a valuable resource for problem-solving and decision-making. The ideal partner, in Peterson's view, is someone who is interestingly different from you. Not so different that communication becomes impossible, but different enough to provide fresh perspectives and keep the relationship dynamic. This cognitive diversity helps maintain interest and engagement in the relationship over time. The importance of honest communication. One of the cardinal rules Peterson advocates for is to never agree to something you don't actually agree with. He warns against the dangers of acquiescing to avoid conflict, only to then implement the decision half-heartedly or with resentment. This kind of false agreement can lead to long-term frustration and deterioration of the relationship. Instead, Peterson encourages partners to engage in honest, forthright communication. This means being willing to express disagreement, even if it leads to short-term conflict. The goal is to reach genuine agreements that both partners can fully commit to, rather than surface-level harmony that masks underlying resentment. The necessity of effort and intentionality. While Peterson acknowledges the importance of natural attraction and spark in a relationship, he emphasizes that these alone are not sufficient for a lasting partnership. He argues that maintaining a relationship requires consistent effort and intentionality, especially as life becomes more complex with careers, children, and other responsibilities. One practical suggestion he offers is the 90-minute rule. Peterson recommends spending at least 90 minutes per week in focused conversation with your partner, updating each other on your lives, discussing household matters, and aligning your visions for the future. This regular check-in helps keep your narratives locked together like the strands in a rope, preventing drift and disconnection. The balance of trust and realism. Peterson offers a nuanced view on trust in relationships. While he advocates for offering trust and evoking the best in your partner, he also acknowledges the need for wisdom and discernment. He references the biblical advice to be as gentle as doves and as wise as serpents, suggesting that we should approach relationships with both openness and awareness of potential pitfalls. This balanced approach allows for deep connection without naivety. It's about offering trust while being aware of human fallibility, including our own. By acknowledging that both we and our partners are full of snakes, i.e., capable of harmful behavior, we can choose to engage authentically anyway, potentially evoking the best in each other. The path to being a better partner. Rather than focusing on finding the perfect partner, Peterson encourages individuals to ask themselves, how can I be the best partner possible? This shift in perspective from seeking to offering can dramatically change the dynamics of a relationship. By consistently working to offer what our partners need and want, we create a positive cycle that encourages reciprocation and mutual growth. Practical steps for healthier conflict. Reframe your view of conflict. See disagreements as opportunities for growth and deeper understanding, not as threats to your relationship. Develop your conflict management skills. If you're naturally conflict averse, work on developing the ability to engage in necessary conflicts constructively. Embrace cognitive diversity. Appreciate the different perspectives your partner brings, even when they challenge your own views. Practice honest communication. Express your true thoughts and feelings, even when it's uncomfortable. Avoid false agreements that lead to resentment. Make time for regular check-ins. Implement the 90-minute rule to keep your narratives aligned and your connection strong. Balance trust with wisdom. Offer trust to your partner while maintaining awareness of human complexity and fallibility. Focus on self-improvement. Ask yourself how you can be a better partner, rather than fixating on your partner's shortcomings. Negotiate proactively. Don't wait for issues to become crises. Address potential problems early and openly. Maintain individual identities. While working as a team, ensure you both maintain your individual perspectives and growth. Practice empathy and understanding. Try to see conflicts from your partner's perspective, not just your own. Conclusion: embracing the complexity of love. Jordan Peterson's approach to relationships doesn't offer easy solutions or promise conflict-free harmony. Instead, it embraces the complexity of human interactions and the ongoing work required to build and maintain a strong partnership. By reframing conflict as a tool for growth, emphasizing honest communication, and encouraging continuous self-improvement, this perspective offers a path to deeper, more resilient relationships. The goal isn't to never argue with your partner again. Rather, it's to transform those arguments into productive exchanges that strengthen your bond and help you both grow. In doing so, you create a relationship that's not just harmonious on the surface, but deeply fulfilling and capable of weathering life's inevitable challenges. Remember, a strong relationship isn't one without conflict. It's one where conflicts are handled with mutual respect, honesty, and a commitment to shared growth. By embracing this perspective and implementing these strategies, you can build a partnership that's not just lasting, but truly thriving.